Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel, and today I am here with another Amethyst update video. And yes, we're here in the main area of Amethyst, and this is the edge of a little village that you might remember. I did some houses of it a huge time ago, long time ago. And yes, it's now finished by Bifrost, so let's have a look around. So you can see some fields here. We might extend those a little bit more, add more detail to the area, but that remains to be decided. And we have some houses in this place. We have a general store that I know of is over here, and yeah, generally there are just a lot of small houses and some bigger houses as well. Just a cozy feeling. We have some along this road, which I find very cool. Oh, even a little campfire. And this road of course continues all the way to the Savages and the north, so that's very awesome. So we have some other small huts, houses I should say. This is the house that I started with. This is a little well. That's the chicken ran over there. A little river that comes down from the mountain. Another house that I made myself. And then the rest of this build is completely done by Bifrost members. So a little windmill, which is quite awesome. And then basically just a lot of houses. So this would be the butcher, which turned out really awesome actually. And yeah, you can see these random decorations. Let's look into this house. It's all decorated, which is very good. So this is one of the smaller places in Amethyst, but still you would be able to find some loot here of course. And all in all, it's just a nice location, a nice looking location. I'm using Conquest. If you're not using Conquest, this all looks fine. So if you just use John Smith or default, this will still look good. You will see cobwebs instead of these moving smoke. So even though I am now using Conquest, I do not want to use the cheaty materials just because I want the best experience for everyone. So even though my builders now, some of them now use Conquest, I still want all the buildings to look good in other texture packs as well. That is why I have the custom of switching through texture packs as they're building, so that I know how it looks in different texture packs. And this place still looks good in John Smith and default, so for that it is approved. So this is the town or village main hall. So this is where the head of the town would live, and you can see it's a little bit bigger. It even has a tower, which is quite awesome. So for the storyline of this village inside Amethyst is that it once used to be a very peaceful village, and it still is peaceful, but it's now no longer under the protection of a castle that used to be very close to it in the swamp, because that castle is now overrun by witches, which is a very bad thing to happen to a castle, especially if that castle is where you look for protection. So yes, let me just follow this path, because that is what will take you to the castle. I don't believe that the castle is finished yet, but I just want to show you the location. So you follow this path and you come to this bridge, because of course there used to be a very grand castle here, which is not built yet, but it is overtaken by witches. So you can see we are altering the terrain here. That is what I believe Jim is doing. So you can see it's a little bit more rough that they're planning, and then they're going to make the ruins of the castle, and in there's going to be one dark tower of the witches. This is somewhat of the planning, which looks a lot like, I suppose, Isengard or the Tower of Sauron. Someone even made a Sauron eye on that, but I think this could be quite cool. These little stones on the bottom are supposed to represent the ruins of the castle. So they will first start out by building the ruins of the castle, and then they will build some kind of evil tower inside it, which of course will be a place of mobs, of epic loot probably. So that is pretty awesome that they are gonna focus on it. And though it is pretty close to this town, that is because we have thought of something nice for that. So that was it for this update video. So I showed you the buildings in this newly built village, and I showed you the plans for the castle, which I'm very excited for. I'm very curious as to what my builders will come up with next, and of course I will be working on some projects myself as well, which you will be seeing quite soon. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, because that is a sign of rating, so that we know whether you like this or not. And of course it helps me out a lot. Of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you hopefully in the next video.